have. We got to consider that. I'm going to say the Wildcat's out. The Trojan, does he have a horse or is he on foot? Does he have a bow and arrow or just his sword? The Bruin, definitely formidable. Another bear up there at Cal. The tree, I imagine that tree's going to get chopped down. Unless we're going to go with the bird and somebody might get pecked or something. I don't know. And then the duck might lose interest and just fly away and get out of there, which may be good advice under the circumstances. The husky, no chance. The beaver, we'll see how long that beaver can hold his breath. The ute, again, we're back to, is he on horseback? Does he have a bow and arrow? Did he trade for a rifle? I mean, because if that ute's got a rifle, there's some definite problems. And then, you'd have to get one of those Harry Potter activists to read up on how you kill a sun devil, because there's a lot of outside stuff there. Just as far as a beast alone, a buffalo's going to be pretty hard to tangle with. I mean, a buffalo's utterly outstanding. Well, but Butch is going to have to be clear-minded and crafty. I mean, Butch will find a way. There's no question. The Cougar will find a way. Clear-minded and crafty, a combination of stay out of harm's way and attack when you get your chances or your openings. As coaches, we failed to get through to them. As coaches, we failed to make our coaching points and our points more compelling than their fat little girlfriends. Now, their fat little girlfriends have some obvious advantages. For one thing, their fat little girlfriends are telling them what they want to hear, which is how great you are and how easy it's going to be, and how we had a whole bunch of people. Everybody wanted to win the football game, but nobody wanted to play the football game. Well, that defies every level of work ethic that exists with regard to football. And as coaches, we have to solve our failure on reaching them, and the players have to listen. And I'm willing to go to fairly amazing lengths to try to make that happen. I don't know if I'll be successful this week or not, but I am going to try, and there will be some people inconvenienced. And if it happens to be their fat little girlfriends, too bad.
What is your favorite candy?
That's a great question. I like the new grape red vines. They're hard to find.
Seems like a lot of people just holding or being decisive on candy corn. Do you have an opinion on the other?
I think it's just awful. I think candy corn's awful. It's like fruitcake. There's a reason they only serve fruitcake once a year, because it's awful. There's a reason they only serve mint juleps once a year, because they're awful. And there's a reason they only serve candy corn once a year, because it's awful. Now, that does beg the question why they serve it all. But anyway, that's my opinion. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hope there's Bigfoot. I don't think there is. The reason I don't think there is is we found bones of dinosaurs and everything else, but we haven't found bones that I've heard of Bigfoot. Aliens, I suspect there is, and I don't know that they're little green men, and I don't know that they're specifically in our galaxy. Why wouldn't God build other Earths and other places? Why only this one? And even if you're an evolution guy and lightning striking mud and popping in, and then they say, the notion of God is far fetched. Oh, really? Striking mud and then your life, sparking out of there, and then it going like that. Well, that's just such an obvious, easy path to follow. I don't know that they would, just be hostile mutants and the rest, They might look, remarkably like us, where style-wise or something they evolved a different direction, maybe buildings, cars different, who knows, But I certainly wouldn't rule out I certainly wouldn't rule out life somewhere else other than just Earth, because, see, to me, that seems like a lot less of a stretch than the notion that, oh, we're the only one. We're the only one special enough that lightning struck a puddle of mud, or we're the only one special enough that God cares about enough to have life on this planet. See, I don't believe that. I mean, everybody wants to be special, but I don't think we're that special. So that's what I think. That's good.
You have strong thoughts on weddings. I'm in the middle of planning one right now. Do you have any advice for me?
Who are you marrying?
His name is Trevor.
Okay, yeah, well, I'll have to set up a meeting and I'll talk to him. Okay, so where's Trevor from?
He's from Florida.
What does Trevor do for a living?
He works in sports as well, covers football.
He does what?
He covers football as well.
Really? Well, I don't know. We'll keep a close eye on it, but whatever you and Trevor decide, I would kind of keep it on the down low, which you failed to do that. Trevor was probably planning to, but you didn't. So go ahead and don't say anything else about it. But as soon as the season's over, or even an off week, go elope. Trust me on that. Go elope. Because basically every female in the family is going to terrorize you guys until it's over. Once it's over, I mean, they'll be upset for a few days, but it'll be over. And then, you cruise away, along, have a happy marriage, have a happy life.
I'll pass along the message. Thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Trevor, unless he's crazy, is totally on my side. And trust me on this. If Trevor doesn't have the sense to do that, tell him to call me, because, I mean, he needs to do trust. I've told all my kids, I'll give you $10,000 extra if you elope. So far, they haven't done it, but I would, too.
I'll have him call you for sure.
All right. Just wanted to do that tribute for Coach Mike Leach. One of literally the most interesting / just coolest people out there. And, he will be missed. Unfortunately, passed of a tragic heart condition over the weekend. And just unfortunate to lose him. Which brings me into a personal experience. Just this past week, a family friend had a heart condition as well, and had a totally optional procedure to get done, and passed away very suddenly. And it just puts into perspective life and how quick and how fragile it can be. So, I don't like to get too sentimental on this show, but just, puts life into perspective a little bit. And, so get out there and, hug your family, hug your loved ones, go buy that and go on that vacation you wanted to go to, because life's too short, life's too short. And, Mike Leach and people like him are giving us those quotes and, doing some other things, are not just being a football coach, but a very cool, interesting person. That's what it's all about. So a tribute to Mike Leach, and also just recently lost Paul Silas, who was the head coach of the Cavs when LeBron James was drafted, and, just too bad. So, just wanted to put that tribute in and, let everyone know that we were thinking about him. But just a wonderful, wonderful person and an excellent football coach that did a ton for the sport. And I just, as I was watching that, I read a quote from him that I had never seen before. And it said, "I don't know why guys are going to bars trying to find all these women." He's like, just go to Target. He's like, it's a 10-to-1 guy to girl ratio, and they're buying shit they don't already need anyway. So, it's just a good stuff. So Mike Leach, one of the best to ever do it. And I had a bunch of buddies text me this morning, and, they were just sharing a bunch of Mike Leach videos and quotes and stuff like that. And so we already have it in the works. I think this Sunday we're going to record one for sometime over Christmas break, but we're going to do a podcast entitled Coaches You'd Like to Have a Drink With. So I think that would be a good one. And I think Mike